Great night of weather-wise. We'll get the update from the conditions very soon. Accor Stadium, a beautiful sight. And this will be a terrific game. Friday night footy is underway on Nine's Wide World of Sports. The Melbourne Storm with first use of the football, and it's a welcome back into the team. Tui Kamikamica with the first hit up of the night. Christian Welsh with a pass there. Melbourne won a week ago against the West Tigers, and as we mentioned, South Sydney victorious last week over Manly in Golden Point. Christian Welsh met there by Tom Burgess, just short of the halfway line. Harry Grant takes off out of dummy half. This has turned into a very good set for Melbourne to start off the night. And a bomb from Munster. It's well taken in the end, but that's a very good set to open things up for the Storm, Cam.
Good set to start the game for the Storm. I like the look of Harry Grant running early in the match. He got a good quick play of the ball from Christian Welsh there. Beat the inside shoulder tackle of Saluka Fafita. Good signs for Melbourne.
Well, let's get an update on the conditions. Sideline for us this evening is Billy Slater. Billy, it's a perfect night.
Yeah, just about perfect for rugby league here tonight at Accor Stadium, Salty. Newly laid surface, there's plenty of grass cover, nice firm track, so that'll suit the stars on show here tonight. There's a little bit of breeze favouring the Melbourne Storm, but not a whole heap, so this should be a belter, this one.
Set restart here for South Sydney. Jacob Host playing the football. And here's a big opportunity for the Rabbitohs early on. Damien Cook at dummy half. They go down as short side. Cody Walker through the hands it goes. Johnston, he's going to be tackled 10 metres away from the line. Walker, Cook, here's Murray, dummy to Burgess. Not held, gets up, goes again. Ilias, that pass goes behind everyone. Campbell Graham dives on it. The hero dives on him. 22 away from the line. They just lost a little bit of momentum there, South Sydney. Burgess straight up towards the 20. Christian Welsh, one of the defenders there, along with Cameron Munster for the Melbourne Storm. Now Murray, Walker. Oh, gets away from Gatoa, puts a kick in, but it's well fielded in the end. And Melbourne asked a few questions there, but the defence held firm.
And Cameron Murray, a lot of good things happening around him. He handled the ball in that set of 6 there several times. Quick play the balls. Great offloads in the middle.
Sense that both of these teams up for this clash tonight. Christian Welsh. Solid contact there. You heard that in the effects, Mike. He's still going forward though, Welsh. Gets to within 8 metres of the halfway line. Harry Grant. There you go, a ruck infringement from the Rabbitohs. So a 6 again. That's 1 for either team in the opening minutes of tonight's clash. Kamikamica. Big Tui. Tackle there by Sakula Fafita and Murray. Pezzett. Munster goes short to Katoa. 30 metres away from the Rabbitohs line. Big chance now for Melbourne. Josh King gets it to the Rabbitohs 20. Now Harry Grant. Tui Kamikamica. Good tackle down low on Tui. It was Jacob Host who was in there. Now Munster puts in a kick. They fly high for it. That is a sensational take by Isaac Thompson in his own in-goal area, and look out, he wants to take off quickly here. He's a powerful runner of the football. That was well done by Thompson.
Yeah, he got that wrong then, Munster. That's the kick. You have to get right. You cannot give away those seven tackle restarts.
Up now, Max.
Just a couple of metres too far.
The Rabbitohs now on the halfway line. Ilias into the line and passes to Walker, and Walker goes short to Host. Both teams willing to use the football early on tonight. Cook takes off out of dummy half and gets a pass away. Murray to Sekula Fafita. And he's tackled 22 away from the line. 2 tackles left in the set here for the Rabbitohs. Ilias. 10 away from the line. Walker, Latrell. There's Isaiah Tass, who's going to be wrapped up, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, big wrap to the right side defence of the Storm. In particular, Remus Smith is organising that side well. Instead of 6, 2 or 3 times they went there, and they looked like they're going to strip them numbers, the Rabbitohs, but the key for edge defence, got to all work together on the same page. Billy?
Is that the favourite left side of the South Sydney Rabbitohs? The right side for the Melbourne Storm, Jonah Pezzett only playing his 3rd NRL game, and Will Warbrick on the wing playing his 5th NRL game. They can expect a bit of traffic tonight, the young boys.
Pezzett now for the Storm after some good ball movement. That's a good strong run from Trent Lehero. Grant, change of direction, goes to Welsh. Now Pezzett, he gets a pass away. It's the former Warrior, Katoa. Last play here, Pezzett, he puts a kick in. It stacks on, play on here for Melbourne. They're going to go in and score a try. That'll be a try for the Melbourne Storm. Josh King with the opening try of the night.
And it come off a nice attacking kick from Pezzett. King, he's a competitor. Harvey Norman replay. Put on a lovely spot. Well, it was Munster and Olam that went through. And as Rabbitohs players, well, they fell down all over the shop. And King, he's a toiler, but there he is to clean up the scraps. That's a good 13 try.
They got the previous kick wrong with Munster. Put it a couple of metres short. That one by Pezzett, right on the mark. Beautiful kick. Hasn't he come on, Josh King? At the Knights, he was a fringe player in and out of first grade. But he's the exact player that Craig Bellamy and the Storm love. Billy?
Well, you see Keon Kaloamatangi, he actually bumped Cameron Munster, which he ricocheted into Lachlan Ilias, who was taking the ball. That put him off balance and created the error. Here it is here. Just watch Keon Kaloamatangi make contact with Cameron Munster. And that actually forces him into the area where Lachlan Ilias is. Enough distraction. Campbell Graham comes through over the top. There's no communication there, but the Melbourne Storm, they put themselves in the frame, and Big King, he gets the first try of the night.
Human billions. In off, is that what they call it?
I don't think they called the shot. Nick Meaney attempting to convert the Josh King try. First blood tonight for the Melbourne Storm, and they lead 6-0. So an early try to the Melbourne Storm. Friday night football. Tui Kamakamita. Saluka Fafita stopped him in his tracks down low. Grant. He's the try scorer, King.
Cameron straight away.
Harry Grant at dummy half. They go down that short side through Christian Welsh. Stands in the tackle. Kamakamita Over the halfway line he goes. He's had some impressive hit-ups early. The tall Fijian front rower, Munster, puts it high. Thompson underneath it. Little juggle. He maintained possession, Isaac Thompson, and then still makes some metres going forward. The home crowd will like that one.
Hey, Cameron, I want to ask you about Harry Grant. Where do you see him in his career? Where he's going to get to?
Well, he's still very young, isn't he? He's only 25 years of age, coming up to 60 games in his career. And he come to the Melbourne Storm as a young man that we knew had a lot of talent. He's very fast, very speedy out of dummy half. And I think just at the moment, he's still learning the art of number 9, when to pick and choose the right times to run the football. And you can see him starting to develop a really good combination with the halves.
What an opportunity this is for the Rabbitohs to hit back. After conceding the early points, they're 21 metres away from the Melbourne Storm line. Burgess playing it. Cook at dummy half. Ilias goes short to Murray. He pops a pass. It's a beauty to Cody Walker. That's a way to hit back for the Bunnies. What a try.
Cam Murray. All the good things, the positive things happening for the Bunnies tonight in this short period of the game. The opening 10 minutes, it's been around Cam Murray. Just a little poke through the hole. Harvey Norman replay. Again, they go down their left-hand side. Lovely little short ball by Ilias. And look at the strength by Cam Murray. He had defenders hanging off him almost on his knees, and he was able to pop that short pass. What a play.
Well, Ilias went from the right side over the left side. Normally in that position, that is where Cam Murray's normally ball playing. That time he runs the straight line. Ilias, a beautiful pass, but Cam Murray, he is a champion. What a player. Bill?
Yeah, they just made Jonah Pezzett make a decision. He comes out of the line, and that's the hole that Cam Murray goes through. You watch Pezzett third in from the end. He just comes out of the line. The attraction of Cody Walker creates the space for the captain, Cam Murray, who delivers a nice offload. Number 7 there, just attracted by Cody Walker. And then he was skillful enough to develop the offload, try confirmed. They hit back the Bunnies.
They sure do, Billy. A couple of tries last week for Cody Walker, one tonight. He's playing his 35th consecutive game, and now we're all locked up at 6-all. Six points all. Anticipated a good clash, and that's what we're getting so far, and it's still only the early stage of this game. That's a great take. That kickoff was going pretty much all over the place, spiralling everywhere. And Cody Walker and Keon Kolomatangi played every game for the Rabbitohs last year.
So Luca Fafita, he's been strong. Opening 12 minutes. A big unit.
Powerful runners of the football on display tonight, both teams. Jacob Host playing it. He re-signed with the Rabbitohs during the week. Through to the end of the 2025 season. Walker. That kick taken well by Will Warbrick. Munster through the elaborate dummy. And himself, Kolomatangi, one of the defenders there. Harry Grant kicking out a dummy half. He's looking for a 40-20. And the ball sits up nicely in the end for Alex Johnston, who tracked back quite well. He was met there by the kicker, Harry Grant, and Cameron Munster making the tackle. Campbell Graham had to wait an eternity to catch that, and he had Justin Olam.
I don't think he was saying, I think his ribs were saying that. You're coming up against Olam all week. Put your head on the pillow. Just going off to sleep. Dreaming of you just bending in half.
There's several nightmares.
They're dreams for Justin, they're nightmares for everyone else. Here's Nick Meaney. Will Warbrick. A bit of size about Warbrick, the winger on the far side for the Melbourne Storm. Get to their own 30 and beyond here, Melbourne. Harry Grant goes to dummy half. Tui Kamakamitha. It's another good run from him. Grant. Christian Welsh. Did he just dummy a kick then? Christian Welsh?
Surely not.
He's shaped to do something. Is Pezzett, who puts up a bomb. It's floating up in the air. That's knocked on there. This is play on for the Melbourne Storm. Big opportunity now for Melbourne. Warbrick goes to Munster. Cameron Munster. Pops it out the back to Harry Grant. Look out, it'll be hard to stop. He throws it back to Munster. They're keeping it alive. Harlem Globetrotters stuff knocked on by the Bunnies. Justin Olam! He throws it away. Can they get over the line? It's not back, put down. That'll be a try, will it? Plenty to check here.
If this is awarded a try,
Have no try.
oh no!
On the grounding.
Go put the kettle on, because this might take a minute.
Melbourne take the advantage of Harry Grant getting where he gets to.
This would have been, well, one of the more entertaining tries you'll ever see.
Just to get the grounding here, the referee's ruled on advantage that Melbourne has taken it.
I think Harry throws the ball goes backwards, and Josh King. No, the ball goes forward.
Harry Grant loses possession forward, which makes contact with Lachlan Ilias in the in-goal area. We have a decision.
On about the 58th pass, I would have loved to have seen some vision of Craig Bellamy.
I was going to ask you that, because that was tackle 0, and that was frantic. Like there was 30 seconds to go, and they're behind by 4.
Wow. There's Tariq Sims, he was excited. Sure, it would have been a very different picture in the coach's box.
There would have been times, Cameron. Here's a penalty to South Sydney. There would have been times. You would have been tempted to look at the coach's box, but look the other way.
Oh, I'd actually look up there a lot, Salty, just to get a laugh out of the coach.
What, to see how much spittle was on the window.
Oh, that's the thing, Joe. Sometimes it's hard to see him through the spit.
He certainly found him. There he is.
Wait for it. Then go.
You found him when you broke his try-scoring record.
Tui out.
Oh, I did, actually. He gave me a little bit of feedback that night, Salty, too.
He did.
Wasn't verbal.
Burgess, quick play the ball. Cook takes off out of dummy half. Good run from Damien Cook. Mitchell goes to dummy half. Ilias to Walker, the juggle, the pass. Here's another juggle from Johnston. Alex Johnston back towards the centre. Now he looks to straighten. Kamikamitha got him down low. Cook. Saluka Fafita. Still going forward. And he gets to the ground a metre away from the line. Last play here for South Sydney. Murray, Ilias. Latrell gets on it. Thompson. And he's going to be put down, changeover. Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of footy being played. As Billy Slater mentioned early in the game, it's a great night for rugby league Surface is dry. Xavier Coates cops the whack there from the South Sydney Rabbitohs defence. No win, sticky football. And the Melbourne Storm, it was great defence to hold out the Rabbitohs, but they're starting to pick the Storm apart on the edges.
Justin Olam playing the ball. Welsh went to Pessett, who almost slices through. Saw half an opportunity. Christian Welsh knocked down by his opposite number, Burgess, who finishes off the tackle. Last play here for Melbourne. Munster hoists it downfield. Here's going to be an awkward bounce. The Bunnies are able to get to it. And more than get to it, what a kick return again from Thompson.
Yeah, that was an attempted torpedo by Cam Munster. It just come down awkwardly. The back three from each side, they've got to be careful with those bouncing footballs. We spoke about the surface. It's freshly laid turf, so the ground's, it's dead. There's not a lot of bounce in the surface right now, so back three, they've got to be aware of those soft bounces.
Host tackled 11 metres into Storm territory. Cook takes off. Walker back to Cook. Now Jacob Host. Cody Walker on the last. Kicking for Alex Johnston, but it's a good take on that far side by Warbrick, who was tackled in the air. So this will be a penalty here to the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, it was Alex Johnson. He just mistimed this attempt at catching the football and just, well, it caught Will Warbrick. Not a lot of drama going on there, but just caught him in the air slightly.
Yeah, Tree's got to be behind you.
Penalty, Melbourne Storm.
Remus Smith playing the ball on his own 30 for the Melbourne Storm. Kamikamitha. Burgess and Kolomatangi and Cook in there. Put him to ground. King. The try scorer for the Melbourne Storm. There are a couple of South Sydney players off. Oh, it's taken high. Taken high. So Jacob Host penalised.
That's 2 penalties in a row. Leg the Storm upfield.
Yeah.
Get a set start, 30 metres out. It's what teams practice all off season.
Hold!
Katoa.
Top move!
He's tackled 22 metres away from South Sydney line. Jonah Pezet. Now King. Good hit up from King. 13 away. Grant. Big opportunity here now for the Melbourne Storm. McDonald will play it. He's just come onto the field. King. Pezet. Now Katoa. Meaney out wide to Warbrick. Oh, what about the strength from the Melbourne Storm winger? Will Warbrick with the 4-pointer.
It was really good skill here from the big men. Harry Grant gets caught up in dummy half, but then Josh King stands up. Harvey Norman replay. And just watch the big men get the ball and then move the ball laterally. First it's King, catch and pass. Katoa, catch and pass. Then it gets the ball to the ball players, and they get their strike players one-on-one. And this Warbrick, I've seen him start of the year. Geez, he looks a player. Looks pretty raw. But the athleticism, big and strong. Nice work from the big man. Gets him one-on-one. It's a good finish.
And they're the opportunities you want with your big wingers, is those one-on-one with the opposition, Joey.
Is Keith New Zealander?
Yeah, he represented New Zealand in rugby sevens, actually, in the Olympics. Down to you, Billy.
Yeah, you just mentioned Will Warbrick playing rugby sevens for the last few years, went to the Olympics, won a silver medal, and there was nothing really happening. They just got it out to the big athletic winger. He's 105 kilos, 193 centimetres tall. He's 25, Will, only playing his 5th game of NRL tonight, but huge job to get across the line.
Billy,
a real experienced winger there.
Billy, remember the Roosters scored a similar try to that a couple of weeks ago down that edge?
Yeah, just missed tackles. It's going to come down to those moments tonight. It's a very even contest at the moment.
Nick Meaney from the touchline. He's got it. Will Warbrick putting the Melbourne Storm in front. 6-point margin, 12 points to 6. 17 minutes remaining in the first half. Friday night football, round 5 of the National Rugby League. Highly anticipated clash between two very good football teams. And two teams you've got to remember as well that are only going to get better and better when you look at the players that are unavailable. South Sydney without Junior Totola, Jai Arrow. To name just a couple.
Knight.
Yeah, Liam Knight.
Coming back from the knee.
Jerome Hughes, Nelson Asafa-Solomona, Ryan Pappenhausen. Still missing from the Melbourne Storm lineup, but still plenty of star power on display tonight in this one. There's one of them putting a kick in. Not one of his greatest kicks, Harry Grant, but might get a decent bounce here. Oh, bang! Alex Johnson would have felt every bit of that 105 kilos from Will Warbrick then.
Alec, move!
Yeah, just seeing the missed tackle stats there. 9 for the Rabbitohs, 19, which would be concerning for Craig Bellamy. They're currently ranked 14th in the competition for missed tackles, the Melbourne Storm.
Off the ball now! Hold.
Cook. Latrell goes to Isaiah Tass. Need to really inject himself into the contest, Latrell Mitchell. Watch out when he does. Lachlan Ilias with a kick. Warbrick underneath it, takes it well. Well, that's Nick Meaney, who tracked across to take that.
Cameron Murray, move!
Grant the dummy half. Good tackle there, Lachlan Ilias on Xavier Coates. Justin Olam.
No, top! Hill, last tackle!
Last play here for Melbourne. Has it.
Inside the 40. Alec, Josh. Okay, you're on now.
Isaac Thompson.
Oh,
Goodness me. That was
Yeah,
Cameron
Munster.
Munster who did
what's
that
he-
too.
He's claiming. He got speed humped.
Can we have another look at that, please?
Yeah, have a look at the reaction.
Oh,
Off him!
He's trying to rake the ball.
oh,
Here he does that one-on-one
Yeah.
rake.
yeah.
And then he actually claims it to the crowd.
Release!
That's great work from our crew to find that. From Cameron Munster. Here's Kolomatangi.
Last tackle, Cameron!
Quick play the ball as well on the last. Walker, look one way, kicks back towards Xavier Coates, who takes it well for Melbourne.
Hold! Keon, let's go! Davey!
They're up quickly on Justin Olam there. There were 4 of them in that tackle. stopping the Papua New Guinea international.
Release! Hold!
Tom Eisenhuth. First appearance in the NRL for this season. Oh, McDonald is rattled.
Moale.
What a shot.
Oh.
Have a look at this.
Oh,
David
what a
Moale,
tackle.
he has improved tenfold from last year. He's still only 19. 19, 20. Still growing into his
It was
body.
just inside the 40.
It's been pretty quiet tonight, Latrell Mitchell. What he does have, he has a feel for the game to know when to get himself involved.
Okay.
You're watching this.
Play the ball's like a metre over the line, so you're going to go back and play it for a 6 again. Back there, Latrell. Isaac Thompson. Got to play it, mate.
Well, he's not.
The play the ball's at 41 metres, so it's a play the ball.
It's a play the ball, not a penalty.
Up here. It's a 6 again.
So the Rabbitohs will have 6 tackles from just their side of the 40.
Up at marker.
Now, Telstra is celebrating Winyama Digital Solutions during round 5
Justin,
of the
offside.
2023 NRL Telstra Premiership.
Move!
So the Rabbitohs with a full set of 6 now.
Marker.
30 metres away from the line. Cook goes to dummy half. Walker, here's Latrell Mitchell. Beautiful ball to Alex Johnson, but the Storm defence was there on the South Sydney winger. Post, Cook, Murray, Ilias, Kolamatangi.
6 again, 10 metres, Trent.
Another set of 6 here for South Sydney, a set restart. Melbourne are inside the 10. Huge opportunity now. Weighted possession for the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Release! Let him play it.
Marcelo now. Quick play the ball. Ilias. Campbell Graham's put it down. And all that pressure that was building results in a turnover.
Great aggressive defence. Xavier Coates saw the threat. Olam went flying in, and his winger followed him also. Put some pressure on the ball carrier on Campbell Graham. They're short, but they work together. Olam goes in, Xavier Coates goes. Great combination defensively, those two players.
10 seconds. Come on, 10 seconds. Let's go. Heads in. Heads down the trail. Block off. Ball. Put it in, Cameron. Break. Side yardage.
Remus Smith for Melbourne.
Okay, move. Hold
Entering
here.
that crucial stage of the game, that last 10 minutes of the first half.
Davey, clear him. Square Cameron. Oh, mate. Isaiah, get up.
That was a good run from Katoa. He's earned his team a penalty here.
Well, that was a great effort. That's 2 carries in the last 3 tackles. As you see, Cody Walker with some issues. He's down. Maybe just having a quick breather, helping his team get
Tom on. Let's go, Cameron.
oxygen back in the lungs. But Katoa, great effort there. Strong carry, 3 defenders through the line. Heads his side a penalty.
Front foot here, boys. Hold for it. Hold. Go. Alex, move.
And Melbourne with a great opportunity here. Pezzett. King. That's a good run from King. He's still going.
Key on the go.
And gets a quick play the ball. Grant, now McDonald's.
Davey,
They're 11 away from the line here, Melbourne. Pezzett. Nick Meaney. Remus Smith. He's tackled, 3 away from the line. Gets up and plays it. Munster. Now Grant. King. King still going forward.
Help, last tackle. Hold.
Now Grant does a little pirouette, puts a kick in. South Sydney clean up. It'll be a goal line dropout.
that set of 6, we had Josh King running a little bit wide. He gets caught by a couple of defenders. One of his own is the kick being goal. Harry Grant goes open, gets back, gets a repeat. And Josh King made a hit up, and one of his players was pushing him from behind. I think it was Liera.
In the middle of the show.
I don't know if that's legal. Might have a look at that next break of play.
Okay, go on 10.
They go short, the Bunnies. Knocked back, they've got it. The crowd certainly appreciate that. Damien Cook playing the ball. Michael Cheekham.
Alec, get up! Here and home. Hurry, let go! To me.
Awale playing it.
Held, release!
Walker goes short to host.
Last tackle, hurry! Tom here.
Last play here for South Sydney. Cody Walker.
Damien!
Xavier Coates. Oh, that's good stuff from Campbell Graham.
Front foot. Hold. Go one.
The young centre showing plenty of urgency.
Held! Release him now! Campbell, move!
Meany.
Campbell up!
Tackle Campbell Graham.
Davey! Inside the 40!
Harry Grant kicking from inside the 40. But Alex Johnston takes it on the full. And Jonah Pezzett leading the chase for the Storm.
Yeah, there's a second, fourth tackle kick by Harry Grant. Not a bad tactic. If you can find the line, that'll be great. But just want to touch on Latrell. He's had a few touches tonight.
Held, release!
And with just over 6 minutes remaining, I'd love to see the big number 1 in and around the play of the ball, maybe running some inside
Okay, clear the ball!
options for his halves, inside Cody Walker, inside Ilias, as we see a 6 to go. Really could challenge the big men for the Melbourne Storm through the middle of the field.
Hurry, move! Cameron!
Full set of 6 now for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, the home side. The crowd willing them on.
Cameron, straight away!
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Big opportunity now for the Bunnies.
Cameron, get up!
20 metres away from the Melbourne Storm line. Latrell Mitchell with a quick play of the ball. Here goes Damien Cook out of dummy half. And it all comes unstuck again. Another error.
Give up! Hold! Go zero tackle.
Well, that would be frustrating for the Bunnies coach to no end. That was early tackle. They just had a set restart. It was only tackle 2. And they're just trying to push the envelope on this right-hand edge. The pass really wasn't on.
Keon, get up!
An opportunity to build a lot of pressure on the Melbourne Storm defence there.
Hold! To Damien!
Eisenhuth
Play on!
gets an offload away while he was on his knees. Here's Alec McDonald, burst onto the scene last year.
Cody!
He's a good player. Typical Melbourne Storm forward.
Katoa, what a half he's having.
Up now! Here and hold.
Pezzett, Munster drifting across field. Here's a chance. Justin Olam.
Tackle Campbell!
Campbell Graham just hung on and dragged him to the ground. Another good tackle. Harry Grant puts up that kick.
I don't know what that was, Harry. It wasn't long and it wasn't short. Short, long. He had some style about him, but
Ellie!
The previous number 9 taught him that.
yeah.
Alec, let him up! Square marker.
Well, they'd love a try before the break, the home fans.
Let go!
Mitchell playing it. Here's Ilias looking to run into the line. He's tackled on the halfway line.
Tackle Cameron! Wait. Shoot is good.
Last play here for South Sydney. Cody Walker had plenty of time. Spiralling kick. It's well taken. Warbrick now.
Take him up.
Host and Tass
The ball's
making
been
the
in
tackle.
The ball's been in play for a long time. See some real fatigue. Melbourne Storm players still haven't got back on side. See Alec McDonald there, hands on hips.
Keon, get up.
It's one thing we can't show at home, just the fatigue, how tired some of these players get. Oh, Munster, he cops one.
And he's still down. We'll follow the play here with Remus Smith. And he's in trouble here, Cameron Munster. McDonald's
Last tackle, Damien.
almost crawled through. Pezzett puts in a kick.
Class, absolute class there from Pezzett. Here's Munster. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm quite vocal on these tackles, but he was committed to the tackle. The Pezzett, that was nice play. Coming down a short side, hard to get the grubber kicks in on those short sides, but he found space.
Stay on.
I'll go short.
And will it go 10? Oh, it just went 10.
Oh.
It did it. No,
Xavier.
it didn't. It didn't. Xavier Coates
trouble,
took
10
it
metres.
before the ball went 10. He was inside the 10.
Do the players get given rule books at the start of the year? Do they know that the ball has to go 10?
I'm sure this is a rule you learn in under sevens, Joey.
On the halfway line.
Not one of Xavier's finest moments there.
Hold, Alec. Hold.
Call Xavier a student of the game. Yes.
Elliot. Hold, Tom. Hurry. Hold, hurry.
Very well coached at the Currumbin Eagles, Xavier Coates on the Gold Coast.
Knows all the rules.
Former Storm legend, Matty Guy. He coached Xavier Coates. G'day to Buffer up there on the Gold Coast.
That was a fair side. They're coming through on the Gold Coast. Tom Dearden in that same junior team, but here's South Sydney now. 20 metres away. Ilias, this will be play on. Campbell Graham's got it.
Just having dramas with the rushing defence, South Sydney. If they need to get a little bit more depth.
Last play for them. Ilias puts up a kick. Here's a contest. Melbourne have got it.
Great.
Up now. Hold it. Hold. Hold it. Hold! Go one.
They're asking plenty of questions. The Rabbitohs
Up
might
together.
be down by 6, but we have got a contest for you tonight.
Keon, move! Go three. Keon!
Harry Grant out of dummy half. Munster kicking here. Here's the chase. Latrell's got it. And well, he's not going to die with it. He throws a long pass to Jacob Host. And he's going to die with the football. There's a risk. There's a risk. Oh, tough time. We can take a breath. What a half of football. Hope you enjoyed that one at home. We're being treated to a great clash tonight. Half time here at Accor Stadium. The Melbourne Storm 12 leading the South Sydney Rabbitohs 6. Underway for the second 40. They've let the kickoff bounce. No harm done in the end.
Off him!
On the back foot, South Sydney trailing by 6.
Let go!
If I see the ball let bounce, I think of Phil Gould relaxing on the couch
Ellie, move!
at home.
Hurry, back!
You let the ball bounce, you're inviting disappointment into your life. Evening, Gus.
Hurry, let go!
I wonder what he's thinking. Who will win this one, the Rabbit or the Storm?
Last tackle!
Well, this is a fair recovery in this set of 6 from South Sydney after letting the kick-off bounce. They kicked from inside Melbourne's territory. Wasn't a great kick in the end. Will Warbrick took it on the full.
Held, release!
A good chase led by Michael Cheekham. Melbourne.
We've seen a lot of this football from deep in their own half, the Melbourne Storm tonight. That long pass from dummy half. They're willing to... As Cameron Munster breaks them open.
He does. Straight up the middle goes Cameron Munster. He's got Justin Olam inside. Can he find him? He can't. And Cody Walker is there to clean up for...
Passed off the wrong leg there, Munster. Went away. All his momentum was going one way, and then tried to generate power from the pass, but all his momentum was going to the left. Here goes Latrell. Munster's dummy all week on the tip shoot. No dummies off Munster. I reckon the coach would talk to his blue in the face. He gets him every time. Every time.
Last tackle, get out!
Last player here for South Sydney. Ilias puts the kick up. Plenty of pressure here on Xavier Coates. Takes it well. Cody Walker takes him.
Campbell! Hold! Campbell, move! Walk in!
Melbourne on their own 10. Justin Olam playing the ball back to Cameron Munster. Here's Will Warbrick.
Okay, release, let go! Key on!
King.
He's been the best player on the field, Josh King. His stats in the first half, 30 tackles in the first half. Through a mountain of work.
There's an offload. An opportunity here now for Melbourne. Olam finds Xavier Coates. Down the touchline he goes. Xavier kicks in field on the bounce. Munster's got it! There you go. What a try, Melbourne. Cameron Munster.
Great football, Melbourne Storm. Xavier Coates, one of the fastest players in this competition. He gets some clear room in front of him. It's almost shut the gates, but then he adds some great skill. Harvey Norman replay. Nice little play. Offload there by Eisenhuth. They decide to tip it on. Olam draws the winger and away goes Xavier Coates. Now he looks inside. He's got his number 6, Cam Munster, backing up on the inside. It's a lovely kick. He got the golden bounce. And that is a wonderful try from deep inside their own half, the Melbourne Storm. Takes a lot of skill by the big wingers to do this. Firstly, have a look up, identify there's a support run, and then back themselves just to put that inside kick in the Melbourne Storm players. They are happy.
Cameron Munster. He's one of those players that just knows where to get to score a try. There he is there. He looks a lot fitter than he was this time last year. You watch when the offload and it comes out the back to Munster and he'll pass, but watch his movements. The ball goes away. Look, he starts sprinting now. He can see there's a threat. Everyone else is jog, 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 not Munster. Look at him sprinting to get there. Just knows when there's an opportunity. That's why the player he is.
And Meany converts. Melbourne out to a 2 converted try lead against South Sydney. Down here, Billy.
A big start by Cameron Munster in this second half. He made a mistake off that line break, but he's got the memory of a goldfish. Here he goes again. He doesn't care. He got shoulder charged with the football by Thompson in the first half. He gets up and waves to the crowd. So he's got a memory of a goldfish. He doesn't care what happens. He just gets back into the game.
I remember a young number 1 playing in the Melbourne Storm jersey a lot like that.
Talk about Ryan Pappenhausen like that, Cameron.
A bit before his time, Billy.
Robbie Ross era.
Pezzett to Munster to Leero.
Hill, last tackle.
And he's lost it. He's lost it on the last.
Mate, my ruling is you
Might go down to Billy Slater, the greatest fullback of
Yeah,
them
I
all.
understand. That's my ruling, though.
We've spoken
My
about
ruling is
Latrell
gotta
not
put it
finding
out
his
there,
way into the
stand
game.
up.
If you were coaching, what would the message be going out?
That's not my ruling. You know that, but-
Billy?
Yeah, I'd just be telling Latrell to get his hands on the football. Get involved. I don't care how you get involved. We just need you with your hands on the football, and that's Latrell's responsibility to get into the game. So I'd just be reminding him that when he impacts the game, we're a much better footy team. So he's got to find a way, whether he connects with one of his halves or his dummy half, or he just gets it one off the ruck, and we've seen that in this second half, and bounces across the field using that right-hand fend. He's just got to get into the contest somehow.
Yeah, Joey, I still think he can make an impact through the middle of the field as this game wears on. We're going to see the ruck players become more fatigued. There's been very few stoppages in the game so far. That scrum there was one of very few. And there might be some space late in the game for Latrell to pop up through that middle.
Michael Cheekham playing it. How will South Sydney respond? Davey Mawale, 10 metres short of the halfway line. Cameron Murray looking to spark his team. He reaches the centre of Accor Stadium, plays the ball. Cheekham.
Last tackle, Alex.
Second run in this set of 6. Last tackle for South Sydney. Lachlan Ilias puts it high. There's the contest. Walker's got it. Cody Walker, after the mistake from Nick Meaney, gets away from the defence. Here goes Alex Johnston. Gets a pass inside, and Melbourne are there to stop them a metre short.
Josh King. Josh King again, fellas. What a game he's having.
Walker plays it. Big opportunity now for South Sydney. Mawale, he's tackled 12 metres away from the line. Cook. Salah gets a offload away. It's all knocked back. Play on here. No harm done for South Sydney. Murray plays the ball 12 away from the line. Stopped in his tracks there is Davey Mawale. He gets up a little bit gingerly, plays it. Murray, quick hands away. Graham, nice little pass there to Latrell Mitchell. What can he do? Gets away from one. Has a look at the defence. Now looks to accelerate Latrell. And he's tackled and he's lost the ball. Another error from the Bunnies on the attack.
The Melbourne Storm scramble. Going to score for short in his left corner, but the scramble is Latrell striding out. The ball just hits the ground, just pops out. Westpac red zone, so to play the balls. Rabbitohs 14. That surprises me.
Because you kicked it out of his hand. Yeah, it's not even in the scrum. Hey, we're not playing here. Let's go. Heads down. Ball, Cameron.
After the scrum was repacked, all the forwards got some free advice there from Cameron Munster.
Called held.
So there was a call of held here, so they'll go back and play the ball.
Up, Cameron!
Bit up there from Alec McDonald. Just a reminder, after he burst on the scene last year, the year before he played Colts for Winner Manly in Queensland. Went to Melbourne on a train and trial contract and impressed the coach right from the outset. Grant playing it to Eisenhuth. Pezzett gets a kick away.
It's for a young forward, and you've got a work ethic. You're willing to sacrifice and Have some discipline in your life and just absolutely train your backside off. The Melbourne Storm is the place to go. Look at some of these players they get, in particular forwards. And just that Craig Bellamy regime, he just moulds them into workers, put them around superstars. And they do their job. It's Alec McDonald, he's one of those.
Saleh playing it here for South Sydney. Lachlan Ilias into the line, he goes. Cook, Cody Walker. Now it's with Tass. Isaiah Tass is tackled. Will Warbrick got him. Walker, Cook, Murray, Ilias. Latrell fires a pass to Thompson. Can he get a pass inside? No, he can't. He's wrapped up.
Got to hold it, boys. Nothing early.
Well, it's that combination of Justin Olam and Xavier Coates. They're working together. Very patient there on that last play.
Play the ball.
The Rabbitohs, they thought they found a little bit of space on the outside, but they backed away. Ended up making a good tackle, fifth tackle.
Now the emotional roller coaster of Australia's greatest rivalry is back for 2023. See the best of the best come together and battle for Origin glory. Secure your seats today at nrl.com/tickets.
Yes, I'm holding my breath till then.
Well, it's going to be a big first game, isn't it? Adelaide, early kick by Harry Grant.
He trapped that well. Latrell.
Melbourne Storm, they've got a great record against the Bunnies. Sometimes teams just have that hoodoo over them. And there's no rhyme or reason. Is it out of 37 games, they've won 31?
Yeah, 31 of 37, Joey. The Rabbitohs won their last meeting, which was last year at the same venue tonight. But 31 out of 37. It's
a lazy, tired pass there, or they get the ball back. Remember famous victory by the Bunnies one year? 2005?
Is a contest.
It was around that period. They weren't doing so well. I think they might have been last on the ladder. And they had a change of coaches. Arthur Katinas, he was brought in.
I think they had a bonding night during the week, and I think Brian Fletcher tackled the owner through his wall.
Well, whatever their preparation was, it worked.
Cameron off the ball.
Famous victory that night against the Melbourne Storm.
Keon, get up.
You don't hold a grudge, do you? You remember all the losses? Not that there was many, but you remember them.
Oh. Just a few, Sol.
Hesset under pressure. That's an awkward one. The crowd willing Latrell Mitchell on here. Get both of your opinion on the Rabbitohs attack. Down the left side, they scored 50 tries last year. Lethal down that side, but this season, only 3 of their 11 tries going into this game have been scored down
they're really
this near
flat.
side.
They're flat tonight. You can see they're flat, especially some of their key players. A couple of big weeks. Played the Roosters, then had that epic game against Manly.
Right on cue, down this left edge. They go through Alex Johnston. Here's a chance for them as they get to the 20. Mawale has it. And he just goes down with the football on the last. Cook, Walker. And Remus Smith has it for Melbourne.
Yeah, last week's victory, and there's a penalty.
Davey, 10 metres.
Once again, poor discipline. Last week's game against Manly, really tough game, but also emotionally, it was the night tribute to John Sattler.
Down to you, Billy.
Time off, no ball. Hurry, come on, come on.
Yeah, boys, when you're in this sort of position, the Bunnies are in, down on the scoreboard, you've just got to compete. We saw a bomb go up by Cody Walker only moments ago, and the Rabbitohs outside backs went through and competed. They got the ball back. They got to hang in there, the Bunnies. They're only 12 points behind. That's very gettable with the talent on their side. They've just got to keep competing.
Yeah, absolutely, Billy. They're a football side that can score points quickly, particularly with their attacking ability. When they're key position players, they get involved, high involved. There's King, we see there, leading in the metres gain, the top 4 out of the 5 of Melbourne Storm players. Enjoying much of the possession tonight in this game. 6 again for the Storm, but if they can just find a little bit of energy over the next 15 minutes, they could find themselves well and truly back in this match.
Come on, Keon, get up!
Got defending to do here. Pezzett fires a pass to Meany. Jed Cartwright making the tackle there on the Melbourne Storm number 1. Munster standing in the tackle. Well, not for long. They put him on his back.
Okay, Damien!
Tui Kamikamitha.
Last tackle!
Burgess down low, stopping the big Melbourne Storm forward. Here's the last. Pezzett puts in a kick. Remus Smith coming out after it. Got a hand on it, did he?
Yeah, I think it's...
Remus Smith, has he scored? The Storm's 4th try. It looked like he might have missed it.
Have no try.
I'd love to play poker against him.
Yeah, just confirm we have no grounding.
Gave it away. All onside.
And any potential interference on the way through, mate.
Clear kick chase is onside. There's no interference, it's just a collision with Eli Katoa playing on.
Oh, he misses it completely.
Just seeing whether Remus Smith makes contact with the ball.
Doesn't matter, should come out to the 20 here.
The ball ends up going over the dead ball line. We have a decision.
No, Latrell, you gotta wait, mate. I said to wait. Same as you, mate.
Still got more than a quarter of the game here for South Sydney, trailing by just the 12 points.
And South Sydney are a team, if they get one, the next one comes really quick. You've just got to find that first try. This 7-tackle restart will help.
Into Melbourne territory they go. Walker, here's Isaiah Tass. Nice change of direction. Good footwork by the centre. And gets an offload away to Burgess. This is better from the Bunnies. They're on the front foot. Cook. Now Mitchell, Latrell, fighting in the tackle.
Christian, move! Come on, Remus, hold!
9 metres away from the line. Options both sides here for Damien Cook. They go to the right. It's with Cameron Murray. He's wrapped up. High. Tui Kamikamitha got him high.
Eye contact.
Cameron Murray, you can see him, he's on his haunches after that tackle. He just works himself every game to a standstill. He's topped the tackle count tonight for the Bunnies. He's in everything in attack. Must sleep well after he plays. He's in everything.
Burgess lays a platform for his team. The home crowd trying to will their team over the line. Kolomatangi's tackled. You can see the uprights. They're only a couple of metres away. Damien Cook had to wait an eternity. That one, Cody Walker. Still got to pass away to Isaiah Tass. He's looked likely the last few minutes. Set restart. Harry Grant didn't clear the ruck area. Flick pass to Kolomatangi. Back to Murray.
Surrender!
He goes down with the football.
Front foot here. Hold. Surrender tackle. Hold.
Damien Cook, the dummy half. Burgess. Burgess for the line. He stopped a metre away. Cook. Now Ilias. Latrell Mitchell shot. And they're going to get there. Campbell Graham in the corner. Here come the Bunnies.
A fantastic play. I think the crowd have been willing their number one to come up with an impression like he has right now. Just watch his hands. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch Latrell's hands here. He just waits, patient, show long, play short. Campbell Graham, lovely try. Just showing Latrell. Great patience shown there by the Rabbitohs, and just lovely ball skills by Latrell as he comes in for a kick from the sideline.
It's an important kick. It's across the face, no goal. Campbell Graham with a very important try for the home side. And you like that one, Jason Demetrio, the Rabbitohs coach. 8-point margin, 20 minutes to play.
Bronson, move! Give space to it! Hurry, get up!
Cook to dummy half.
Bronson and Cameron up!
Cartwright playing the ball for South Sydney. They've got a spring in their step now.
Ellie, let him up! Bronson!
Murray playing it just short of the halfway line.
Last tackle!
Cheekham on the last. It's a good set after points. Xavier Coates, he's knocked it back. It's play on here for the Melbourne Storm. He just dragged it in.
He dragged it in like a hungry hippo. If you remember those games. Is that showing my age, Joey? You would have had that when you were a young fella, played that game a few times. Here it is.
Is that the sound they made too?
Oh, I don't think so. Made that one up.
No board games in Cessnock.
Marbles, something.
Nothing.
Last tackle, Jed!
Last play here for the Melbourne Storm. Munster keeps that one low. Latrell gets away from Munster, finds Alex Johnston.
Christian, get up!
Christian Welsh down there quickly on the South Sydney winger.
Bronson, let go of him!
Here's Isaiah Tass playing the ball. Cheekham.
Tui up!
Burgess.
Hurry, straight up!
Quick play the ball. Damien Cook takes off out of dummy half. Still going Cook.
Pass, release!
That's a big run.
He's the one.
Ilias. Kicking here for Thompson. It's taken by Meany. They looked to hold him up, but he got to the ground quickly, so they couldn't drag him in goal. What a game this is going to be on Sunday afternoon footy. The Sharks against the Warriors. Both teams in good form. Nico Hines.
Nico Hines last week was out of this world. Just keeps getting better and better every year.
He did everything last week. Unbelievable.
It'll be a big game, big crowd there.
As we see Latrell go away to his right side.
Links up here with Isaac Thompson, who tries to wind up.
Momentum has completely changed in this game. It's all with the Bunnies at the moment since their last try. Starting to find inroads in the Melbourne defence. The Storm, they're doing their best to hold on here.
Jed Cartwright playing the ball. Keon Kolamatangi.
Christian and Tui up. Hold here.
Halfway through the set here, South Sydney. Ilias. Now Walker. Here's Isaiah Tass. Well read. Will Warbrick with a tackle on the South Sydney centre. Now Cook. Murray. Passes off the ground. Penalty Melbourne.
I think you're tackled, mate. If you like.
Is he going to challenge here?
Because, well, mate, I've deemed the tackle complete here.
Well, if he... Yeah, touches the ground.
Ask Xavier. He'll tell you.
Cameron.
Yeah, once that arm carrying the ball hits the ground, cannot offload the ball.
Cameron, let's go, mate.
Good touch finder in the end.
Jet, Keon, front foot. Hold for the tap. Hold!
Justin Olam.
Keon, give space. Square Jet.
Melbourne in front by 8. Still plenty of time for South Sydney. Just over 14 minutes left.
Auckland move. Hold Cameron. Hold Damien. Hold. Go to.
Welsh through the hands. They go.
Cody,
Emma
release
Smith
the grip.
thought about a pass, but elected to hang on to it. Meany takes off out of dummy half.
Michael, let
Finds
go.
good meters as well. 2 tackles left in the set here for Melbourne. Pezzett. Christian Welsh. Hit as he passed it. It's play on here for the Melbourne Storm. Trent Lahiro. Last play for Melbourne. Munster puts in a kick for Xavier Coates. Who's got the ball down? We're going to check it.
The ball's grounded, so he can't play on.
Well,
Okay.
to the naked
Have
eye,
no
look
try.
50-50.
Just confirm a knock on from Melbourne. And
Yeah,
just
it
make
looks
sure
like
no
it
one was
may
grabbed
have
out of the
come off
contest there.
Xavier
Had the ball
Coates.
grounded.
Cleared the Melbourne kick chasers onside. It's shoulder-to-shoulder contest for the ball. Just checking to see the right hand of Xavier Coates. Ball goes backwards off Latrell Mitchell onto the right hand of Xavier Coates going forward. And then it bounces on the ground. We have a decision.
Thanks, mate. 20 metre.
No try.
On the back of the other era, when Remus Smith missed the grubber kick, and they got a 7-tackle restart, they made their way downfield. A couple 6 to go, they end up scoring there.
Okay, Christian, give space.
7-tackle restart, it just swings the momentum.
Bronson and hurry up.
Jed Cartwright playing it for South Sydney. Campbell Graham.
To remove. Hurry. Hold.
Cameron Murray passing before the line. There's a good interchange of passing. Latrell Mitchell finds Alex Johnston. He just gives a nice little pass back to Isaiah Tass. Now Latrell to Tom Burgess. They're keeping the ball alive.
If that ball found Ilias there, that was trouble.
Now they come back to this near side through Michael Cheekham. They're at the Melbourne 20. 2 tackles left in this set. Cody Walker. Walker, beautiful ball and an even better tackle, Kamikamitha. A try saver. Cook from dummy half goes on his own. Tries to reach out, he can't. It'll be a turnover. It was the last tackle.
Well, he's had a crack at himself there, Damien Cook. I feel as though he should have let the ball go. Lovely little set play here. Drop off. Look at this tackle from Kamikamitha. Bang, chopped him round the legs. You won't see any better on Latrell Mitchell. And that following play, I felt as though Damien Cook had to let the ball go either way. Westpac red zone, play the balls. Rabbitohs 22 play the balls inside Storm 20 to Storm 12.
That was a good run from Christian Welsh. And Harry Grant thought he was catching Jed Cartwright offside. Is a kick. It was touched.
Oh.
And the Bunnies...
He was offside there. Did he touch?
Saying there wasn't a touch, Joey.
I thought Ilias may have touched the ball. Play on then.
They got the ball now on the halfway line.
Now we see the tackle count. Harry Grant leading the way, 43. He's pushed in front of Josh King, 40. Big Tui, 37 tackles for the big man.
Cook. Murray inside to Burgess. He throws it and Christian Welsh has got it for Melbourne.
That play there, I feel as though that's the play Latrell Mitchell needs to get on.
On that inside pass?
Inside pass. There was space. Tom Burgess nearly ran through. I'd like to think Latrell could make an even bigger dent than that.
Christian Welsh into South Sydney territory. Entering the final 10 minutes of an enthralling contest. Friday night footy on Nine's Wide World of Sports. An 8-point margin to the Storm. But don't take your eyes off this one. Don't take your eyes off that ball, Latrell. He takes it well. Isaiah Tass playing the ball. Still 10 short of the halfway line here, South Sydney. Burgess. Last play here. Ilias. Simple take of the back for Meany.
Okay, Cody, let him play it.
This has been a real Melbourne Storm vintage performance. Winning it with their defence. Their defence tonight has been first class. That's why they're in front.
Harry Grant goes to dummy half. Katoa, Smith, Warbrick.
Last tackle.
Last play here for Melbourne.
Ooh, ooh.
They're going to let it bounce. Look out.
Campbell Graham's head clash.
Latrell Mitchell with the ball. We'll keep an eye on Campbell Graham in the back play.
I don't know how much petrol's left in the tank for the Bunnies. This game has just absolutely flown. Hardly any stoppages. It's been end to end. Oh.
You know the Cameron.
He's been playing 80 minutes, Cam Murray. I think they've got to look at giving him a rest every week. Tops the tackle count. Oh, he's been hit high there. That's a bad one.
It's Tom Eisenhuth. They'll look further at this one.
I don't think they can continue to play him 80 minutes.
Right, penalty here. On near the try.
The problem for Cam Murray is he never takes shortcuts. He'll never take a shortcut on the field. Oh, it hasn't gone out. Oh, it has.
Just went out. He's still in the field there, Cameron Murray. Don't know for how much longer, though. Burgess inside the 30. Time running out for South. Amasele.
He's been great tonight, Sele. Really good.
Cook to dummy half. Here's Lachlan Ilias. Now Cody Walker, Isaiah Tass, Alec Johnson for the corner.
Oh, I think he's got it down.
Got it down.
I think he's in a bit of strife here, boys.
There was a head clash with Mooney.
Oh.
Okay. Ash.
It was a big collision.
Have no try.
Oh, you can see
We
it.
don't have a grounding, but we need to review the contact as well, mate.
It's a big collision up in this
Both ways.
northwestern corner.
Cleared any contact there, playing on at this
Drops
stage.
the ball there.
Lost it.
Loses control. and
Oh,
short
head
anyway.
into the turf.
Nick Mooney, once again, the Melbourne Storm's defence.
The ball is then lost onto the knee of Nick Meaney in the field of play. We have a decision.
Well, that's a huge play. Nick Meaney, great fullback tackle.
Great technique defensively.
We go down to a man that's made plenty of these, Billy.
Yeah, had to work really hard to get across there too, Nick Meaney. I spoke about competing to get back into the game for the Bunnies. Well, that's just competing to keep the Bunnies away. Nick Meaney, he saved the game for his team there.
So close for South Sydney.
But once again, the defence of the Melbourne Storm. It's what they're known for. That's the DNA of the club. They suffocate you at the ruck. Struggle to get forward, and then they scramble for each other. Bunnies have had so many opportunities to score. There was the Kamikamitha tackle, the Nick Mooney tackle just before. Just great efforts.
A little bit down the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Next week, Thursday night football to kick off the Easter weekend. There's a big hit. We'll get back to that in a moment. It's Melbourne against the Roosters next week, but now South Sydney
Go back. No.
have got a big chance here with 6.5 minutes remaining. Amasele.
Okay, Melbourne, get out. 1 foot and hold.
He plays it. Cook. Players in motion. Burgess tries to barge towards the line. He reaches out. Has he got the ball down?
No, well, he didn't get the ball down, but Tom Eisenhuth has stripped the ball.
Grounding of the ball was stripped in the act of
But
scoring.
as we know, there's a rule in our game where you can strip the ball in the act of scoring. We'll just see how close he is, and if the ball is over the line, it doesn't matter how many defenders there are in the tackle. It's whether the
Just
bunker...
checking to see whether Tom Burgess is in the act of scoring. There's multiple players in the tackle.
Well, he's in the act of scoring. The ball's not over the try line, but he's trying.
He's trying to reach out, Joey.
Yeah, he's trying to reach out.
There.
Tom Burgess is not in the act of scoring. Tom Eisenhuth takes the ball, which brings his arm towards the goal line. He's strip the ball with more than one player in the tackle.
Well,
We
Tom
have a decision.
Eisenhuth isn't there. He scores. Look where Tom Burgess's right arm is.
That's right.
Jonah, you're not the boys. Walk back. I've explained it. We're going now.
If he's not trying to score, what's he trying to do there?
Yeah, let's take it back.
Play hungry hippos again.
Hold the line. Hold!
All right, here goes South. Getting that penalty, and now on the front foot. 6 minutes to go. Burgess.
Cameron, let's go!
He's not in the act of scoring there. He's playing it 5 metres away from the line. Set restart here for South Sydney. Latrell stands like a colossus in the tackle. Plays the ball. Murray.
Hurry, get going, let's go! He's on top of him.
Cook. Burgess. He stopped.
One foot. Hold.
Cook, which way will he go?
Hold.
They go to the right. Here's Colomatangi. Oh, he almost would have gone through on his own. Fires it out the back. Campbell Graham's got it for South Sydney. They lost a little bit of momentum there. 2 tackles left in the set now for South. Murray. Walker. Oh, what a shot.
Warbrick.
Walker out of dummy half. It's the last. Ilias. Little tip on there from Colomatangi. Campbell Graham, he won't want to die with the football. He's got to get rid of it. Colomatangi, he dips it out the back. It's a tip on here to Thompson. Isaac Thompson for the corner. He's in. Isaac Thompson, strength and power, gets over the line, and South Sydney are right back in it with 4.5 to go.
No try?
Well,
Or are
they've said
they?
no try. I think it may be sideline, but he's definitely got the ball down.
Cleared all aspects of play leading up to this. Just looking at the right foot of Isaac Thompson,
That's Harry Grant
on the
there.
left foot, which has touched the touchline. We have a decision.
Once again, the Storm scramble. Harry Grant tonight, 48 tackles. And with the game on the line,
I'm only speaking to you these last 4 minutes as well.
the extra effort to get there, just in case.
That was incredible play in the lead-up. Razzle-dazzle football. Great flick pass by Mitchell. And then Isaac Thompson, he all but scored the try. It took a huge effort. Tackle around the bootlaces by Harry Grant. A couple of huge defensive plays by the Melbourne Storm in the last couple of sets.
Danica, you got some breaking news for us.
Yes, a tough one for the Bunnies. They're going to have to do this without Alex Johnston. He's been ruled out for the remainder of the match. His head injury has been classified as a Category 1, which also means that he's now likely to miss their match next week, which is that Good Friday match against the Bulldogs.
4 minutes remaining. 8-point margin.
Jamie, clear him. Hold.
Melbourne reached the halfway line.
Last tackle.
Last play here for the Storm.
Hold. Go.
Munster hoists it high.
Watson.
They let it bounce again. Xavier throws it infield. Couple of tap-ons. Munster's got it. He'll stay alive. Puts in the second kick. And South got it.
Coming up.
Well, there's very few plays in the comp that could have come up with a play like that. Cameron Munster. He miskicked the first one. It landed well short of where he wanted it. He wanted that deep near this Rabbitohs try line. Chased his own kick, regathered, put another grubber in as the Bunnies start to play a bit of footy.
Watson.
They're running out of time. They need to score this set. 3 minutes remaining.
Previous, get up. Wait.
Walker, Murray, Ilias, Mitchell knocked on by Isaac Thompson.
Cameron, what would Craig Bellamy be happy with tonight? What aspects of this win by the Storm?
Well, I think the point that you made tonight, their scramble defence, Joey, they've actually missed more tackles than the Rabbitohs have tonight, but they've scrambled for each other. and they've made some pretty big efforts on their own goal line.
Well, they've missed 56 tackles.
That's right. So they've scrambled well when they've missed them. But I think the other thing on the other side of the coin, when they've had the ball, they've been quite patient tonight. I think that's the thing they've been lacking, particularly over the last couple of weeks. And he questioned them after they had that loss against the Titans on the Gold Coast about the care that they had for the football. So I think that's been a huge improvement tonight.
Well, that stat, the missed tackle, it goes to show how much footy South Sydney are throwing at them. Moving the ball and how they attack. They just scramble. It's an incredible stat.
Kamikamitha playing it for Melbourne. Eisenhuth gets an offload away. Here's Katoa. Stays in the field of play, only just. Tackle 4 inside the last 2 minutes here for Melbourne. Warbrick. Now Grant, it's an inside pass to Remus Smith. And he's tackled on the last.
Oh, he's kicked it.
That's off his foot and it goes dead. Tell you what, I almost gave up on it, but Tom Eisenhuth with skills with the boot he didn't know he had. Well, they've kicked here from the 20. They needed to find touch. Here's South Sydney, but it's not going to.
Oh.
Cameron Munster is really happy Xavier Coates passed that ball then.
Davey, move!
Considering the players, he's dropped that ball. Considering the players the Storm are missing, their superstar fullback, Pappenhausen, their halfback, Jerome Hughes, their main go forward, Big
Melbourne
Nelson.
challenging the decision of knock on.
This is some effort. I know the Bunnies are missing some players, but a big chunk of the Storm players are missing.
Will Warbrick loses the ball. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Scrum feed to South Sydney. 35 seconds remaining. There's another winger with a saying challenge it.
The gritty DNA. Camera of the Storm. The scramble. How is that put into the new players that come to the Storm?
Well, I think it's just, firstly, they see it from the older players, Joey, the senior players in that squad. They see it from them every day at training, but particularly through their pre-season efforts, it's just repetition. And they're forced to come up with those efforts under fatigue a lot. So,
Josh King.
Yep, Josh King.
Who's there?
Some of the efforts that he's come up with tonight. He's had a try-saving tackle. Same with Nick Meaney, Harry Grant. Those type of efforts, they're just automatic. They don't have to think. They just get their bodies there. And they get a good win.
Write this team off at your peril. The Melbourne Storm have defeated the South Sydney Rabbitohs by 8 points at Accor Stadium in Friday night footy. Full time, the Storm 18 have defeated South Sydney 10.